On this, we're joined by our business anchor, Dev Morgan. So, Dev, of course, this latest ruling means the court will not hear Eskom's matter as urgent. Take us through why Eskom went to court in the first place, then.
Yes, you're quite right, Shahan. So last year, the National Energy Regulator, NERSA, approving increases, as you said, of 8.1% and 5.2% for 2 years. Of course, this was much lower than what Eskom had wanted. Eskom CFO Khalid Kasim said this in an affidavit, that the lower tariffs would cause catastrophic harm to Eskom and the national economy. Now, today, the court didn't think the case was urgent, and Judge Jody Collopin dismissing the urgent application. He says Eskom would not suffer immediate and irreparable harm, and thus its review, Shahan, would be set down on the normal court roll and not as an urgent one.
But it seems that the court does say that there is merit to higher tariffs Eskom is asking for.
And I suppose this is what consumers should be slightly afraid about. Eskom is asking for increases of 16.6% and 16.7% over the next 2 years. Now, Shahan, arguably unaffordable to consumers and businesses. Eskom says that NERSA is making its decision Eskom is saying that when NERSA had made that decision, it had considered that 23 billion rand a year injected into Eskom, and you'll remember government did this. It says that what NERSA is doing is that it's considering that amount as revenue. It's not revenue, says Eskom, and it seems the court, Shahan, has agreed with that. The court this morning saying NERSA had violated the basic principle of accounting by treating an equity injection as revenue. So, what does that mean? Well, there's still a lot of legs for Eskom in this case. It's just that now it will be considered as a normal court rule and not an urgent one, Shahan.
So what's been the regulator's position in all this?
Well, they've been very clear from the start, Shahan. NERSA saying that Eskom's poor governance and mismanagement are the main causes for the losses we are seeing in Eskom. Remember, there's this 450 billion rand debt. It says the present application is an attempt to, what it says, outmaneuver the accounting for its poor management and non-compliance with procurement processes. So NERSA has always maintained that the problem lies with the processes at Eskom, the governance at Eskom, the competence levels at Eskom, and not really its calculations on how this should be granted.
Yeah, or the lack thereof, we should say. Our business anchor, Dev Morgan.